Greetings, everyone. In this video, a mom is at her daughter's graduation and she's on the stage. And I'm going to link that video so you can watch it if you haven't seen it yet. So, the person who asked me to review this video, I am sure you're not going to expect this response. So, I started watching it, and as the mom is on the stage, just jumping and kicking her foot, I started laughing. I found it very hilarious what she was doing at first. But at some point, something in me broke and I literally cried. As she ran off the stage and ran down the way and sat down, and she clearly was crying with tears of joy, I can so relate to her. Now, I don't know their story. I mean, she could have been a single mom, maybe her partner, was not around, whatever the story is. The type of joy that I saw in this woman, it is that of someone who went through so much, her and her daughter, to achieve that. And for that, I'm very happy and proud of them. I remember when one of my daughters got accepted in one of the most prestigious universities in this country. And the 4 years when she was studying, and at one point she also went to the UK to study at one of their greatest, most prestigious universities. And the joy I felt, now I'm very close to my kids. And so even when she had to travel to the UK, it was a mixed feeling for me, but I sent her because when you have your children, you got to send them. You have to prepare them for life and then you have to let them go. And let me tell you, when I went to her graduation, well, one of her graduation, and I was looking at the program and I saw an asterisk beside her name and I noticed it wasn't beside the name of anyone else, and only to find out she had graduated with academic achievement, high academic achievements. I was so proud. I did that. I raised her by myself, but not just that. And when I say raise her by myself, I'm talking about from newborn baby right up until the point where I remarried. And, although I had a husband, these are my children from my previous relationship. And therefore, it's not the responsibility of my partner if he chooses to assist. And he did a lot. But that was my job. I felt a special type of pride when I was at her graduation. I'm so proud of her. I was so proud of her with all the things we've been through. And now I have 3 kids, but for some reason, the older one left home. And so the second one was with me the longest. And so that bond that her and I share, and the things that she's experienced, all the ups and downs that I have gone through, because when the older one is old enough and she's on her own and doing her own thing, she's not always in our presence, not always going through the changes or the movements as I did. My younger one, always had her dad around, always have us doing it together as a team. But the middle girl, let me tell you, we moved so many times. We had so many upheavals in our life and she stayed focused. Listen, that girl is the epitome of staying focused. I am proud of all of my babies. All of my babies are brilliant. They're so smart without even trying. Okay. My last one is now getting ready to go to university, and the girl is brilliant. She does not study. How she pulls off these marks, I don't understand. So I'm blessed that way. And I'm blessed to have a partner to help me raise my last two. But when I did it as a single mom, I tell you, when I see her kicking up and jumping up on the stage, people who don't understand these things are quick to judge. Do you know what she had to do? You know what she had to go through until she tells her story? You cannot judge her. So going on the stage and jumping up and kicking up on foot, at least she can still put up her legs. because I'm sure what she's gone through in life more than likely will cause some people to just give up, but to stick it through, to support her daughter. And perhaps her daughter might feel a little embarrassment because really, when I was at my daughter's graduation, I wanted to make the loud noise and scream like everybody else. I just couldn't bring myself to it. That's not in my nature, it's not in my personality. I wanted to do it, but couldn't. But this lady didn't just want to do it, she did it. And I'm celebrating her. I'm celebrating all the proud moms who have even gone through all these things with your daughter or your sons. At the end of the day, they make you proud because sometimes it's hard to make these sacrifices for your offspring and they just embarrass you. They just don't make good use of it, especially in places where it's difficult, like Jamaica, where you got these women, the difficult things, and their kids just let that go to waste. It can be hurtful and disappointing, even though they still have to carry on and they still have to love their offspring and all of that. I think this was a beautiful video of a mom who overcame and a daughter who succeeded. Stay blessed.